Hi everyone, time for a little story time wonder made by you or made by us. Let's go. We're sitting here in the beautiful Otways rain on Gadubanud country. How's it going, Richard?
I don't even know where to begin to talk about this because... And then today, we went to the river yesterday and we did a water acknowledgement from everyone. So I believe in what we're doing here today, walking that old track collectively, maybe not because of what we did, but when I was going to see you guys this morning, all of the blokes that were surfing, everyone was racing to the water. Everyone knew something was going to break today. And the most significant thing that happened to me this morning was that when I woke up about 6 o'clock, there was about 100 currawongs outside my house calling, making the most loudest sound. And we get one or two couples, but when they mass up in a mob, you know something's going to happen. They're moving. They know the weather's going to change. And so I was watching them. I knew the weather was going to change. But it's very mystifying because if I didn't see that, I'd be all charged thinking, wow, that walk we did up there in the lightning, us water bodies, it was a perfect number. Really, when we were in that moment, it all broke. All that water broke, hey? And we copped that first breaking. It was wonderful. What do you think about that? Because that's here. This is special. This place you're on is really special.
Yeah, can you talk a bit about this site that we're on?
Yeah, well, if we just imagine no roads, this was an inaccessible inner sanctum. So different stories that we know about, that we're going to work on the diaries, are the legacy of the little groups that were around this Ford River. Unfortunately, they befell victim to the change, but a lot of us have survived with the legacy of reconnecting all these little gundages and knowing how that should happen. But it wasn't until the roads were put in that really a couple of properties happened here. It was wonderful to hear Julian talk about those first properties that were cut out here. Now, this is the end of the train line. Metaphorically, we're over the hill. You know, this was going to be the last place to be opened up. So when it was gazetted, nothing actually happened until that power line went through here. That power line follows basically the postie route. I mean, the power line's going to follow pretty much an access route that vehicles can go down. The end of the power line that runs through here goes over to my post. It splits just up the back of us. And so when we're on my spot behind the cape there, you'll see how it follows a road again. And the line goes across a few deep ravines. They're really important, like here. But essentially they're figurative, they're like people routes. So,
a river named Clarion on a water-splashed stone, and all afternoon I listened to the voices of the river talking. Whenever the water struck a stone, it had something to say, and the water itself, and even the mussels hiding under the water. And so that just kind of reflects that listening quality when you're kind of sitting with the environment and the way that the water and the rocks interact. Find out.
Not really. Yeah.
We're going to start with this end, unroll it, and then what we're going to do is roll that top piece of fabric back. Okay. You can hand off to Molly. So, right.
The ferns there.
So yeah, it's a shame it worked. It doesn't disappoint.
Yay!
So now what we've got to do is take this back.
I sort of forgot all the leaves from outside.
And then start peeling off all the vegetation.
Oh my God, look at that.
So when I say this is a leaf print as opposed to a dye, you can really see what I mean.
Yeah.
Can you sort of wipe these things off, the little
Yeah.
things, so it's not going to smear it?
It smells so
not
good.
at all. No,
Sorry.
you could actually toss this in the washing machine now.
Wow.
And Leonie, is that like
No,
stuff
that's
to come off,
the,
or is that the print?
no, that's the print.
Oh,
That's
look
the
at that.
print.
Where's the leaf stuff gone? Is it just
It's on this
dissolved?
side.
It's over here. So most of the
That's
leaves are down here.
corresponding bit. Oh, that's already been
Yeah, so
peeled
this
off.
is like.
Look at that!
Wow, that's
Oh, that turned out beautifully.
Yeah, right,
Look,
it's
I mean, look at the
incredible, Leonie.
detail
Yeah.
in that
Yeah.
thing.
That's the underside of that one.
Yeah, so that's going. Oh, watch this prickly bit.
It's got these little
Tea tree.
are the
And
the
what's,
nut grass work.
Okay, well,
Yeah. There's always, I say, some of these things, like, I mean, the fineness of the detail.
What's around them, where you're walking, why you're walking, and if you were going to name this spot or this part or this road or this feature, what would you name it, and maybe a little bit about why. And then we can come back, you can map as you're walking, however you want, and then we can come back and make beautiful little drawing collages, stitched works, however you want to share your walk with the group or make your map. So that's the prompt.
Tiny mustard seed grows smaller than the rest. Oh, how you grow so tall.
Lavender petals curled over, bud like lips, mauve soft purples, fading into lilac and smoky greys and greens, wandering past the rose bush, along the bricks. The sheep have been along this path. I can see scraggly snippets of rose bush that have been nibbled and dropped in place. Blackberry tangles through all the things, past the agapanthus. Smell of sharp aniseed, sweet earth. Maybe almost ants, maybe a smell of ants here. Stepping off the bricks and into the undergrowth and the wet earth, dripping silvered leaves. Past a pin oak, maybe underneath the pin oak.
I'm sort of learning how to do this public engagement stuff. It's like, oh yeah, this works. All right, that's good.
Desire limes, egg in the hollow, quince in the oven, through the gate.
Changing of the seasons in the Otways.
What have we got here, Mr. Potter?
In my mouth, spicy capsicum dip made with roasted capsicums. And here we have caramelized onion and smoked trout. They're all delightful. This one's quite sweet, this one is a little bit spicy, and this one is just out of this world.
Yummy.
So good.
Come and get it, walking artists.
Yum.